Hi, I'm Susan Murray, and I'm thrilled to be joining you once again here at the Ingles table. For years, I traveled the world, enjoying an amazing array of foods. Recently, I owned and operated a bed and breakfast where the world came to me, and I cooked for all our wonderful guests. Now I'm on to my next adventure. In my blog, A Woman Cooks in Asheville, I share my taste for the unexpected, both in the dishes I prepare and the city I call home. Asheville is an amazing town, home to eclectic haunts, fantastic farmers markets, great foods, and of course, Ingles. Today I'm whipping up some fun new treats for you, like my Carolina bed and breakfast pimento cheese. Let's get cooking. Every region has a food or a dish that is one of those ones that people go, really? And pimento cheese, I think, is one of the most dubious sounding dishes here in the South, but it is actually one of the things that people like the most. This is one of my most requested recipes from when I owned my bed and breakfast. And of course, wouldn't you know it, I left it out of my cookbook. So instead, I'm making it here for you today. Now, the important thing about pimento cheese is grating. We're going to be doing a lot of different kinds of grating. And I brought 3 different graters here just to show you various options that you have. You could do this in a food processor, but the problem with a food processor is you're going to get an uneven grate. And what we're really looking for is texture. So we're going to make the cheese grated both on the large side here, so you'll get a grating that looks just like that, and on the fine side over here, which is this one here. If you don't have a box grater, you can do the large one in the food processor. And then if you have this is an old style, it's called a rotary grater. You put the cheese in here, and then you wind it around like that, and it comes out just like that. This last grater over here, this is a microplaner, and I'm going to use this with our onion in a minute. So let's get started. First thing I did, I have 8 ounces of cheddar cheese. Half of it is grated with a wide grate, half of it in a fine grate. And then I have 8 ounces of Gouda. Now you can use a smoky Gouda if you like, but I like just the plain one. The thing about pimento cheese is you can kind of mix this up and make it the way you like too. Those are the cheeses I chose. Traditionally, cheddar would be in there, so I would always suggest starting with a cheddar. Take our bowl here. We're going to start by mixing together 1 cup of mayonnaise. That over there. 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce, just like that. Now the recipe actually calls for a teaspoon of grated onion. And I don't know about you guys, but if you've ever tried grating onion, it's really, basically I start with this and what you get is sort of like onion juice. So I stopped trying to measure it a long time ago. I gotta be really honest with you, I just take a slice of onion and get it kind of down like that and just grate it out. See all that juice that goes in there? It's really just to give it an oniony flavor. Now that we're going to start by mixing that together, just like that, get it all. This helps so that you don't have to mix it so much once you get your cheeses and things. Now it's called pimento cheese because obviously it has pimentos in it. Pimentos are actually a piment, which is the smallest and least spicy of red peppers. And you buy it in a salad bar. You can actually get it in jars near the olives. And before you cut it up, it looks like this, okay? They've taken the seed out of there, and it's just a hollow pepper. And that makes it really great. You can stuff it with other things. So sometimes if you want to, you can use this to make appetizers, put some pesto in there, you've mixed with some cream cheese, anything like that. But for our purposes, we diced up a cup of the cup measured of the unchopped ones, just like that. We're going to plop that in there. And again, give it a good stir. And now we're ready to mix in all these cheeses, one at a time. Oh, you don't even have to do one at a time. Just get it all in there. This is all about arm strength here. And this is the Gouda. Now, pimento cheese, it's a spread. People eat it on crackers. But there's a lot of other things you can do with this too, and that's part of what makes this such a great dish. I don't know if you've ever heard of pimento cheeseburgers. That's a big favorite. As I said, you could stuff it back into there. I was thinking the other day about making a baked potato with pimento cheese on it, or actually maybe even a sweet potato with some pimento cheese on top. But what I thought I'd show you today is something I used to serve at the inn. There was a big favorite there too, and people used to, as I said, ask me for this recipe all the time. So we're going to make some pimento cheese sliders. What I did was, I went down to the supermarket, and you can buy frozen mini biscuits there. If you want to make your own biscuits, God bless you, go right ahead, okay? But I find it just as easy to do it this way. I've pre-baked the biscuits and cut them in half. Put a little slice of lettuce on there just for some green. And then we're going to take about a teaspoonful, or a tablespoon to a teaspoonful of the pimento cheese here and put that on top. And then crispy bacon, because who doesn't love bacon, right? We're going to put that little bacon right there on top and then stick that lid right there. And there you have it. This is great for a little nibble before dinner, or when your kids come home for school, or really kind of just any time you're hungry. So that's going to do it for us today here at the Ingles table. Remember, you can find tips, tricks, videos, and more on this great website, inglestable.com. Until next time, I'll see you online.